Festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Mark Pryor.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And the 2-2. Stays alive. Next pitch misses way outside. In the air to left center. And there's one down. Here's the Brewers lineup put together by Craig Counsell. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Ryan Braun.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Now the third baseman, Brian Anderson. The 2-1. Called strike right there. This to third. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
2 outs, base is empty. Robin Yount up now for the Brewers. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. That hits the dirt, and the count 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Outside. Prince Fielder up next for the Brewers. And the right-hander's 3-1. There's the strike. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Prince Fielder will hit next. Runner on the goal. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Yount on at second with 2 down. That one misses. 3-1 now.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And the 3-1. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Willie Adames stands in. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2. That's down and in. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Next for Milwaukee, Greg Vaughn. 2 on, 2 outs. That one out to right. Sosa settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And our pitcher in this game, Corbin Burnes.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here's a 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Ryan Sandberg getting ready to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 2-1.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Inning over. So they make short work of him there. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Top of the second. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Here comes a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Brewers. And the pitch. On the ground to third, might be 2. Over to Rhino. That's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
So now here's the pitcher, Corbin Burns. And a 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. And he deals. That's through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth.
Here's the veteran shortstop, Ernie Banks. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Next offering is in for a strike. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Vaughn makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting sixth. The center fielder,
Andre Dawson, the next Cub to hit. Two outs. Right through there, got him. Third out, and that ends the frame. Cubs are down quietly, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back onto the 3rd inning, and now here's a speed threat, outfielder Ryan Braun. The wide to kick the pitch. And that one a little bit high.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That's a little bit low. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
Next for the Brewers, Ryan Anderson. Next offering upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
3-1 now. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Up now for Milwaukee, Robin Yount. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And it's filled up. Prince Fielder in the Milwaukee on deck circle. And a pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Bases juiced, no outs. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Adames. The 1-1. Liner caught at second. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Next for Milwaukee, Greg Vaughn. Lied out his first time. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Now it's Yan Gomes.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Yan Gomes waits. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Trey Mancini now. And the right-hander deals.
Ball 3.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Bounced up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Mark Pryor digs in now. Gets the bunt down the right side. Slings to second. And that's all they'll get.
Sometimes getting down a good bunt can just be so difficult right there. You admire the pitcher for putting it down in play, but just a little too hard at the first baseman. You don't see that defensive play very often, so you got to tip your cap to the defense.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Righty delivers off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Knocks it down to the hole, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs leave one, and they're down 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, William Contreras. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And now Tyrone Taylor, and there's ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now back, the pitcher, Corbin Burns.
Corbin Burns up now for the Brewers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Bunts it in the air. Pryor makes the grab, and there's one away.
The left fielder, Ryan.
So the lineup flips over. Ryan Braun, the next to hit. And the righty deals. And that's down and away.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Contreras, the lead runner out at second. Taylor at first, one gone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
At the belt and fires. Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Brewers strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Second baseman.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Center field, Vaughn under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now back, left fielder, Billy.
Here's the left fielder, Billy Williams. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Next pitch is outside. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next is the right fielder,
Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The count 2-1. On the ground, right side. That's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Brian Anderson.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. I'm exhausted from watching some of these at-bats. Lots of full counts and a ton of pitches with the starter still out there. They're taking up a lot of his energy.
Sosa hauls it in, and there's one away.
Boog, I can't even keep track of how many full counts we've had in this one. I've messed up my scorebook because there have been so many, and you know my scorebook is a work of art.
Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Throws across the diamond, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. That one 95 to finish him off. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at the friendly confines, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Ernie Banks. The pitch. Foul ball there.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And here it comes. And another ball.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. In the air, right side. Taylor moving under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And the Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top of the 6th inning. Now here is Willie Adames.
Leading off for the Brewers, the second baseman, Willie Adames.
Next offering is in for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Action in the pen down there. Jamison Taillon throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Smiley warming up as well. In the air, left field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the center fielder, Greg.
Next for the Brewers, Greg Vaughn. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Man at first, William Contreras will hit next. Swings through that one out in front that time. Vaughn stands at first with 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Kicks and deals. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Gomes. Too late with the throw. Safe.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. So 1 hit is all they get. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. And here is Trey Mancini. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one off the outside edge.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
That's to third. Slings it across. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now back, the pitcher.
Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot. Nico Horner looking to start something with one gone.
Nico Horner.
The pitch. That misses, and it's 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Line to left. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Throw to second, save. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. Here comes a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at second here, one gone. Check on the runner. Horner back in on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him. That's the second out. So up next, Ryan Sandberg.
Second baseman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Man at second. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jameson Taillon.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Number 50, Jameson Taillon.
So now the pitcher for the Brewers, Corbin Burns.
The pitcher is number 39, Corbin Burns.
Right-handed reliever. There's a swing and a miss. Taillon fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Got it by him for the K.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of guys didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
One down, base is empty. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Now got it.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Ryan Anderson.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Comes the 2-2. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes, and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Billy Williams. Two now. And that one missing low.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a 3-2. And that's ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Next offering is down low.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting,
Ernie Banks, the next come to hit. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Right-hander kicks, deals. Double play ball to second. Adames tossed to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Welcome back. We go to the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Robin Yount. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Kicks and fires. Just missed.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Here's a 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Willie Adames up now for the Brewers. 2-1 now. And a foul ball. The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Good eye right there.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder, Andre Dawson. And there's a ball. Activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Check swing. He went 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Digging in, Trey Mancini. Here's a 2-2. Just missed.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That's it for Corbin Burnes, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute. Devin Williams into the game.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 38, Devin Williams.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Alfonso Soriano. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. And a pitch. That one missed. The tying run at the plate. That's off the mark. And now 3 balls and a strike. Dansby Swanson to bat next. Tying run at the plate. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. And here's the pinch runner, Cody Bellinger. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and Swanson is set down. And that is the inning. Great work out of the Brewer bullpen right there. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. So coming into the game now on defense, Cody Bellinger. He takes over as the new first baseman. Adbert Alzolay on to pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the center fielder, Greg Vaughn.
The center fielder, Greg Vaughn.
Two down. And that's in the dirt. Right side, hard hit. Sandberg gets it to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
And now it's William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say this kid's going to be great without actually saying the words. Then later that season I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
One now. And the slider just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Brad Boxberger throwing and getting ready for David Ross. And a pitch. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And that's too high. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back. Down the number 2 hitter, Ryne Sandberg.
The second baseman, Ryne Sandberg.
And the right-hander deals. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
At the belt and fires. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two down. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Righty delivers. Good eye in that spot. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Taylor makes the play. Out number 2.
the right fielder, number 21, Sammy.
And next for the Cubs, Sammy Sosa. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next pitch way upstairs. Just off the inside edge.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Down to their final strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice play.
So up now for Chicago, Ernie Banks.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Sosa off of first with 2 away. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just 1 strike away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.